Hey everyone, I wanted to make a video to follow up on my previously uploaded video talking about technical analysis, but in this one I wanted to show you guys fundamental analysis. Now, what these two strategies are is a technical analysis is you're basing stocks on their chart and you make predictions on that, and a fundamental analysis you're basing the stock on how much money it's gained, what markets is it in, cash flow statements, profit and loss statements, the growth potential of it, things like that related to the business. Now, what I typically do is I'll use my stock screener, which is a penny stocks app, which I think I touched on in another video. I'll probably try to make another one in the future to give you guys a little more in depth on it. To first find a stock, and then the next thing I do is I look at the chart, which I'll do like on Robinhood or stock charts or whatever, and I'll make judgments on the chart and how it looks and if I want to trade it. Once I do that and I like what I see, then I come to Seeking Alpha, and then I do a quick fundamental analysis on it to see if there's any catalysts to this particular stock that'll propel it upward or drag it downward. So to give you guys an example, we'll go to CLX. CLX is Clorox Company. So right now they're trading at almost $120 right now. Um, you can look at different range charts on this app as well. You can go all the way up to 10 years. You can see on a 10-year chart, I mean, this company looks good. Looks like it's had a drop very recently in this past year towards the end. But overall, like, it's a pretty good company. You see right here where it says more data and company description. You can get some good solid numbers on this. You can get like PE ratio, cash flow, tangible book, revenue growth, dividend, all that stuff. Like I said, I don't focus too much on this stuff because I don't do fundamental analysis as my main um, decision for buying a stock, but I just have it as a secondary to help me make the finalized decision. So we'll just focus on the articles right now. So all these here are just basically articles on the Clorox company. Um, you can read any of them. There's just numerous. Clorox is a big company, so I know they have a lot. Um, but you can look at articles talking about like the equal weight ratio and bringing the company up and down, pre-market, post-market. Um, People will talk about the company and what it does. This one in particular, Clorox, is more than a bleach company. So I'm sure they'll talk about other things that the company has bought and has other uh, aspects of the company, possibly in other markets. But what I typically look for is the quarterly results. Let's see if I can find it on here. Oh, here we go. So Clorox quarter 1 2017 results, earnings call transcript. Now I don't want to read the transcript, and I'll show you why, because it is ridiculously long. It's basically the conversation that the main heads of the company had, talking about how much money they made, how much money they lost, what revenue growth they made, what growth they may have lost, if they added markets, if they added companies, so on and so forth. And this gets very, 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 very long. So if you have the time to read all this, I mean, kudos to you. You'll understand so much about the company, and you'll probably make way better judgments on it than I ever could. But what I'm specifically looking for, which Seeking Alpha does, which I love, is right here, this article. CLX Clorox misses by 10, beats on revenue. Basically two numbers. I'm looking for the EPS, which is the earnings per share, and I'm looking for the revenue. So right here you can see Clorox earnings per share of $1.32 missed by 10 cents. And the revenue of 1.44 billion beats by 10 million. So basically, the company or companies make predictions on how they'll do throughout the year, and when it comes time to do that quarterly statement, which is every 3 months, so basically every 3 months or once a season, if you want to say, they're legally obligated by the SEC to come out and report on their company. Now, understand that this report is a snapshot of the company at that point in time. So it's not always the best way to judge a company, but at the very least, it lets you see what the company's doing and how it's profiting. So this company in particular, Clorox, they missed on their earnings per share. They were off by 10 cents, but they beat on their total revenue by 10 million. So these are, in my opinion, small changes because being 10 cents off on earnings per share of $1.32 isn't much, and revenue of 1.44 billion, and you beat by 10 million. I mean, we're talking millions to billions. It's not as much. So if I were to look at this as a stock to buy, I'd be interested in it because there's not much here to cause for concern for the stock to get driven down. So I'd buy it. But one thing you might see on stocks, you'll see multiple quarterly earnings statements where they're all positive. Beats on earnings, beats on revenue, beats on earnings, beats on revenue. Every quarter, every quarter, every quarter. And you'll see that stock like propel upward. You know, kind of like a chart like this where it's just steadily going up. And then one quarter you'll see misses on revenue and misses on earnings per share, and then the stock will take a hit because people that are investing in that stock will think that this is like the start of something bad, or if they're long-term vested in it, they might just think of it as a hiccup, you know, just depending on how you're looking at it. When I trade penny stocks, I like to look at the very least, the last 2 quarters to see how they performed. If they both did pretty good, they both gained money on the past 2 quarters, I'm more than likely going to buy that stock. If they missed on one, beat on the other, or they missed on both, but it's not by much, I'll probably still be interested in it. I'm not looking for the perfect stock or the perfect setup. There is no such thing. I don't believe in that. I do believe that there's good opportunity to make money in every stock. You just have to get in at that right price point. So that's just kind of a quick run through of this app. Again, it's Seeking Alpha. It's free app on your phone. It's a great app. I use it like daily. Like I use Robinhood daily. I use Seeking Alpha daily. And, the whole reason why I use these apps because I'm on the go. Like, I have my day job. I go out and work. I don't have time to sit and pull out my computer and read article after article after article. I just want a quick run through of the stock and the analysis of it. So this is a great app to help you with that. So that's both a technical analysis I gave you in the other video and a fundamental analysis in this video. So I would suggest to you guys, try to stick to one that's easier for you. It's harder to do both successfully because you have to learn a lot. But like I said, I'm more of a technical analysis. I'm not a fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis, in my opinion, takes a lot more time. You'll understand the company a hell of a lot better if you do fundamental analysis. But if you're a technical analysis like me and you trade penny stocks, it's like a much quicker way to make money, in my opinion. But doing both fundamental and technical overall will always yield the best results, in my opinion. So that's why I do both, and I try to do both regularly. I don't want to stop doing fundamental. I don't want to stop doing technical. I want to keep doing both, and I want to keep getting better at understanding both. And that's how I apply my strategy. So I just want to give you guys that video to help you guys out. Again, Seeking Alpha, great app. You guys should really check it out. If you like this video, help me out. Click like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. If you got a question, I'll do my best to answer it. And then we could try to help you out, share more strategies. Let me know, and I'll try to keep posting more videos. All right, so you guys have a good weekend.